I'm Bruce Zimmerman, and this is the Open Line Garden Show podcast for this week. Peonies. Everybody likes to grow peonies. You see old farmyards with peonies growing in them, etc. There's a new book out called Peony, The Best Varieties for Your Garden by David C. Michener and Carol A. Edelman. Now, this book comes from Timber Press. It is a superior quality book. Okay, the reason is that, one, these people are experts, and it focuses on the best varieties for your garden, and that's what you need. Many of the varieties out there are gorgeous, but they don't perform well in your garden. So this book goes into the history and the origins of peonies. It breaks down the peonies into the different groups. And, of course, it gives the planting and care of them, which is excellent. Now, it also covers peonies as cut flowers. And how many times have I had people ask me, what about the ants on the peonies? Well, this book answers the question, so I won't. I'll make you buy the book. Okay? There are bush peonies, there are intersectional peonies, there are tree peonies, and they're all covered in this book. Now, here is the thing I like about it. The pictures are gorgeous. They don't skimp. The quality, the depth, the sharpness on the printing, on the color is accurate, and you're really going to be impressed because the people who did this know their peonies and are showing the features that you really want to see in each of the different varieties of peonies. But also what I found in this book was this. There are areas in this book where you will find varieties that you've known all your life. Wonder why? Because they are good varieties for the home gardener. Also, you'll find that there is a lot of great pictures that, yes, they don't skimp. They do show you them growing in a garden, sometimes with other plants, sometimes by themselves. But when you get into the variety list, and let me say this, it is excellent. I love the variety list. They also, just so you know, tell you what plants go really well with peonies. Breaks it down into different types of, let's say, monkshood, wild gingers, astilbes, bulbs, sedums, platycodons, which are balloon flowers, the toad lilies, thermopsis. They're all in here, and they've given you the varieties that different plants that do well in with peonies. Now, the importance of this section right there is this. Peonies resent crowding of roots by aggressive roots plants that are growing nearby. They don't like it at all. So if you start putting aggressively rooted stoloniferous type plants anywhere near a peony of any kind, they are going to suffer. They do not like the competition. So what they do is they give you a list of the plants that you can go and plant near peonies, right from the colchicums, the fritillarias, the sternbergias, the foxtail lilies, California poppies. There are others as well. So they do annuals, bulbs, perennials that really can go with peonies, as well as some shrubs as well. So there you go. Easy planting, preparation, etc. And where and what to water, when to water, disease control, etc. But, as I said, when you get into the plant list, you're going to see some of the varieties you've known forever. But each plant has got its own picture, full color, so that you'll completely recognize it. They often have the foliage color right behind it, if not showing it completely, some of it. It breaks down the variety, who bred it, what country, what year, what it does for your garden, and then where is it? It's a double. Is it fragrant? Is it very fragrant? Is it a late variety? How high will it get? Does it need support? And we all know about that in peony rings, right? Is it an excellent cut flower? And is there any extra notes that goes with each one? Was there any awards given to these particular varieties? It's all covered item by item by item. So, if a peony was bred in the United States or it was bred in Canada, then it'll say so. If it was bred in France, no problem. There are a great number of plants covered in here, and I don't know how many because I got sort of a lost count. And to be honest with you, I got so enthralled that I forgot to continue to count. The pictures are accurate, and the foliage that goes with them is accurate. I can't say enough about the quality of this book. It is one step up from any book on peonies that I have in my library. This book goes into my library. It is that good. So, remember, do you remember that old Felix Cruz peony? It's in here. Because it's good in the garden. There are varieties like Monsieur Jules Ely. Guess what? It's in here. And I'm sure you know that one as well. There are a great number of varieties. I can't tell you how many, but it is definitely fantastic. And it does do exactly the same thing for the herbaceous as it does for the tree ones. So, if you're going to get into the bushier tree types, this is the book for you as well. And I'm going, oh, okay. It's in alphabetical order, by the way, as well. And what you'll find is it does a great, great job on peonies. You will be able to pick a peony you want in your garden, where you want to put it, and what plants to put with it, all from this book. It is called Peonies, Best Varieties for Your Garden, David C. Michener and Carol A. Edelman, and it's from Timber Press, and it's worth every penny. There's at least, or about, 200 varieties of peonies covered in this book in full living color. How's that? I love it. Definitely worth the book, and it gets a 5-star rating in my library. That says something right there. I'm Bruce Zimmerman, and this is the Open Line Garden Show podcast for this week.